Here is Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, and Christopher Robin reading books on a picnic blanket in the 100 Acre Wood.
Shh! We're just getting to the end of one now.
And that is how the rhino got his skin.
What a lovely story. Though I do wonder if it wouldn't be more lovely if it were about how a bear got his skin. And as long as it's going to be about a bear, wouldn't it be even more lovely if it were about a bear named Winnie the Pooh? You don't happen to have a story like that in your pile.
Let me look. There's one about a cowboy, there's one about a dragon, there's one about a beanstalk. Nope, no books about a bear named Winnie the Pooh.
Shame.
Where'd you get all those books, Christopher?
It's a library. I was sent there by my mom.
Sent for what?
Books, I suppose. You see, there was this old-looking key that was bright and shiny and silvery sticking out of the attic door, so I decided someone should take it and search around to find what else the key might unlock.
Naturally.
What else did it unlock?
Nothing. After hours and hours and hours of searching, I realized that the key only locks the attic door, even if your mother and sisters are up there.
And were they? In the attic?
Yes, for hours and hours and hours.
And what were they doing in the attic for all that time?
Waiting for someone to unlock the door.
Well, then they must have been quite happy when you unlocked it.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
I'd think so.
But they weren't happy at all. They were mad. So mad that Mom said that she needed a timeout. So she suggested that I should go to the library and find some new books to occupy myself for the next week.
A week is a long time to occupy yourself with books.
You would know, wouldn't you? Ooh, I almost forgot that story.
What story?
I can only imagine Piglet is speaking of the tragic tale of my visit to Rabbit's house.
Oh, tell me the story. Please, please, please.
It's not my favorite story, but as it is a story about me, it's not my least favorite story either. Well, all right, Piglet, let's hear it then.
Once upon a time, a very long time ago, Winnie the Pooh was watching the clouds roll by in the forest, humming to himself.
Tra-la-la-lum, 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 a-rum-tum, tiddle-tum-tum.
Well, he was humming this hum to himself and watching the clouds roll along happily, wondering what everybody else was doing and what it felt like being somebody else, when suddenly he remembered seeing a large hole.
Aha! Rum-tum-tiddle-tum. If I know anything about anything, that hole means rabbit, and rabbit means company, and company means food and listening to me humming and such like. Rum-tum-tiddle-tum. Is anybody at home? What I said was, is anybody at home?
No! And you needn't shout so loud. I heard you quite well the first time.
Father, isn't there anybody here at all?
Nobody.
There must be somebody here, because somebody must have said nobody. Hello, Rabbit, isn't that you?
No.
But isn't that Rabbit's voice?
I don't think so. At least, it wasn't meant to be.
Oh. Well, could you very kindly tell me where Rabbit is?
He has gone to see his friend Pooh Bear, who is a great friend of his.
But this is me,
What sort of me?
Pooh Bear.
Are you sure?
Quite sure.
Oh, well then. Come in. Quite right. It is you. Glad to see you.
Who did you think it was?
Well, I wasn't sure. You know how it is in the wood. A rabbit can't have anybody coming into his house. A rabbit has to be careful. So, what about a mouthful of something? What do you take with your bread? Honey or condensed milk?
Both, but don't bother about the bread, please. I must be going on.
Must you?
Well, I could stay a little longer if you...
Actually, I was just going out myself.
Oh, well, then I'll be going on. Goodbye, Rabbit.
Well, goodbye. If you're sure you won't have any more.
Is there any more?
No, there isn't.
I thought not. Well, goodbye. I must be going on.
So you said.
Oh, help! I'd better go back. Oh, bother. I shall have to go on. I can't do either. Oh, help and bother.
So you're stuck.
No, just resting and thinking and humming to myself.
Here, give us a paw.
Ow, you're hurting.
The fact is, you're stuck.
It all comes of not having front doors big enough.
It all comes of eating too much. I thought at the time, only I didn't like to say anything, that one of us was eating too much, and I knew it wasn't me. Oh well, I shall go and fetch some help.
Do hurry! Tra-la-la, 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 rum-tum, tiddle-um-tum, hey!
You silly old bear. What are you doing now?
I was just thinking how Rabbit might never be able to use his front door again. And I should hate that.
So should I.
If we can't pull him out, we might push him back.
If we push him back, he'll be stuck inside my house. Now, don't get me wrong, though nobody is more glad to see Pooh than I am.
You mean I'll never get out?
I mean that seeing how you've come so far, it seems a pity to waste it. Well, there's only one thing to be done. We shall have to wait for Pooh to get thin again.
How long does getting thin take?
About a week, I should think.
But I can't stay here for a week.
Staying here is not the problem. It's getting you out that's difficult.
What will I do for a week?
Oh, I can read to you! Though I do hope it won't snow.
I say there, Pooh, as you're taking up a good deal of room in my house, would you mind if I use your back legs as a towel horse? Because, I mean, there they are, just doing nothing. And it would be pretty convenient just to hang my towels on them.
What about meals?
No meals. You know, on account of getting thin quicker. I'm just looking out for you, Pooh.
Then would you at least read a sustaining book, Piglet, such as would help and comfort a wedged bear in great tightness?
So, for an entire week, I read to the north end of Pooh, while Rabbit hung his washing on the south end. And all the while, Winnie the Pooh got slenderer and slenderer. And at the end of the week...
Pull!
Ow! 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 Oh!
You silly old bear.
That's the end of the story?
It is.
I believe I prefer reading books with friends on a blanket to having books read to me while I'm stuck in Rabbit's doorway.
Because it was so uncomfortable being wedged in Rabbit's doorway for a whole week?
Because I'm allowed to eat. Speaking of which, what sweets have you brought with you today, Christopher? Oh, bother, it's happening again.
Silly old bear.